First of all, we got to give this man plenty of respect, plenty of love and respect, dude. He's gonna go down as one of the greatest players of all time. He's already a top 75 player. I'm pretty sure he is. If not, to me, he is. Already been an All-Star, I think, twice. Um, so, Klay Thompson, man, whew, the way he performed tonight, 33 points, dude, that's a season high for him. And it's no surprise that he's getting numbers like this when he is on the roll. He's been getting his groove back, man. The one game that I watched, I think it was the Minnesota game about a couple of weeks ago. He had 23 points, I think. He's had 21 a couple of times already. So, dude, he's getting his groove back really fast. And, boy, I'm never going to hate on this guy, dude. Even if he did so well against the Lakers, I mean, as great as the Lakers actually did play tonight, they were pretty awesome. I have no complaints about their efforts. I mean, overall as a whole, Klay was just too good. I mean, he's just an incredible player. I remembered when he had 60 points, I think in 2017 when KD was already there, his first year, and then I remember also, oh, this is the most unforgettable one, when he had 37 points in the quarter. I'm talking about the third quarter, and the Warriors just blew out the Queens, and he ended up with 52 points. I think that was his career high before he had the 60-point one. Love this brother. Maybe not nearly as big as I do with Steph. Speaking of Steph, man, he's been in a slump again. Against the Knicks, I for sure thought that the Warriors would have won that game easily, but Steph was 5 for 16 from threes. I think he finished with I forgot how many points he scored, but yeah, he was like 5 for 16, and then he's 1 for 8. He's probably back on the slump again. I don't know. Tonight it might have been the Laker defense on him. Whew. They actually did pretty good on the Splash Brothers, at least for the first half. The second half, I mean, Klay was just tearing it up, man. He's just too good, like I said. Once again, much respect and love for this dude. And boy, you can hate on him all you want. You may say he's not that great, or he's not as great as Steph is and all that. When you talk about the Splash Brothers, they're equally so great. Sometimes I think, and I want to be honest here, because I am a huge Steph fan. Steph is one of my favorite players, inspirational players of all time. He inspired me to shoot better, especially in my basketball shoot-arounds. I gotta say, man, Klay can get much harder than Steph anytime he needs to, and his form might not be quite like Steph's, but like he gives it more like in a mechanical, classic stroking of shooting position, and he's just a natural shooter, man. I mean, he can just score anywhere. I mean, he can in one dribble in any position, any angle. You know, he can dribble just once, and next thing you know, oh, shoot it, boom, yeah. That's how Klay has been all his career. And if you see him shoot like that, he can just shoot any way, anywhere, shape or form. And yeah, much love to Klay right here, man. Klay Thompson. I'm glad to see you back in the NBA after 2 years. It was so devastating to see that injury, and there's going to be more games like this. 33 points against the Lakers, man. Yeah, I mean, my Lakers that I used to love and respect. But there'll be more games like this when he's going to be shooting, like definitely like this. It's one of the most lethal shooters of all time. Definitely top 5. I can say for me it could be a top 3. Whew, man. You really can't stop these Splash Brothers. The greatest shooting backcourt of all time. Yeah. Anyways, down to the Lakers. Yep, in the last video on Saturday, I roasted them so hard for the freaking overtime win against New York. West Brick got booed in that game. This time, yep, Carmelo was not there, but they actually did really good as a whole. I mean, I can't really complain much about how they did, except their lackluster free throw shooting. But for the most part, I mean, I just wish I could say this. If they could just play like this every single game. But, to me, I think this is where they will prepare the second half. The second half of the season. They started it tonight against Golden State, even though they lost. They did blow a 4-point lead at one point, or excuse me, a 6-point lead in the fourth quarter, late in the fourth. But you know what? The Warriors are just too good. Klay was just too good. Steph, even though he had a really rough shooting night once again, but yeah, for the most part, I couldn't complain. Lakers were so damn good in this game, as defensively and offensively. Shooting was great. THC was good. Westbrook, I'm gonna call him Westbrook this time. He actually he was playing pretty calmly, getting his shots in the paint as he should. Made one 3-pointer, and jacked up another, but it's not a big deal. At least he's doing his job right. That's how he should have been playing, like 10 games into being a Laker. But we'll just see how he goes in the second half of the season as it approaches. So once again, I'm proud of them. Even though they lost this one, they did try. AD was a disappointment tonight, but you know what? They just I just hope that they can continue like this in the games that matter most to them. I'm pretty sure they're gonna do this against really, really good teams. The Warriors are definitely one of the top 2 elite teams, and they really showed that. They really proved me wrong. That I said, me and Mari said that they're gonna get blown out hard. I mean, which would have been such an embarrassment. I would not like to see that. I was like, it would give me more reasons to start posting more pictures of me wearing my Steph or Klay jersey. But you know what? Not the case tonight. They proved me wrong. They brought this game to excitement. They made this game worthy to watch. They made it really exciting for me. And so, they did good, man. They did really good. I just hope, like I said, they hope that they can continue this groove. Especially, like I said, it looks like they're already preparing the second half of the season. So, but we'll see. I'm not gonna just rely on them for one game, and so we'll see. Anyways, congrats Warriors on a win. Congrats Klay again for another awesome game. And Steph, you're slumping again, man. You got to do a lot better. I don't know what the hell is happening to you in this game, and especially lately, and especially this whole season. Step it up, man. Work on your shooting. All right, cut the fucking tape, man. With a call like that, motherfucker. Happy Valentine's Day in advance.